Alright, so I'm here at one of the auctions, and they have some of this Chinese stuff. These are brands I've never seen before. They're all probably made in the same place, but one thing I see about this one right here, the bucket, you can't really tell, or maybe you can there. The bucket is 2 inches shy of covering the tracks on both sides, so for me, it's a no, unless it's something like $1,500, then I'll deal with it. But is it going to be 1,500? Highly doubt it. Everything here is going extremely high. Drove 2 hours. Did not take a trailer because I figured I didn't want to drag a trailer and go through the shenanigans if it's everything is high. But um, for the most part, every um, excavator that is here has went stupid high. Like I said, they have this little mini skid steer here. People have been riding it, and I'm pretty sure that'll bring big, a pretty penny. And then you got these right here. I like to get one of these, but judging off of how much everything else is costing, I probably will not. The one thing that was cheap here was they had the forestry mulcher like I just bought, and I paid $2,800 for mine, but they had the same one here for $1,600. Somebody bought both of them. I would have bought both of them too for $1,600. But they have some nice pieces of equipment here. But I think that there's a lot of tax money that's floating around that people just it's burning a hole in their pocket. Um, this AGT equipment, not really a big fan compared to some of the other stuff I've seen, like the Miva, I think is what it's called. Um, the Miva, in my personal opinion, is more spacious and built a little better than the AGT equipment. But I mean, it's all the same thing. But I prefer to have the Miva and get that. But we'll see what everything does. But as of right now, everything is going extremely high compared to some of the other options that I go to that I probably should have bought some equipment at, like this right here. This NT18K is diesel, and there's three that they sold, and I think the cheapest one was 8,000. So yeah, this right here is the only mini skid steer that I liked, but it's different than the Miva in the fact of the bucket. The bucket is right at the cusp and covering the track, so I guess that one will be okay because it covers the tracks. But this is the future. It's a 36C, and then they got the wheeled one right here. This one's a future FT 323W, and this one definitely covers the tracks. Well, I don't understand why they built the bucket to cover these tracks, but they don't build the bucket to cover the tracks on a track machine instead of the wheeled machine. Either way, I don't really particularly care for it. This has got the hydraulic, uh, 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 for lack of better words, radiator right here with the fan, and you're going to be standing here right beside it. Not a fan of that. And then you got the power trials. I'd like to have one of those, but I'm not going to bid on it if I don't get something big enough that warrants me bringing a trailer. So we shall see what happens and go from there. These wood splitters are a joke. They're a pain. You got the ride on right here. Then a couple of golf carts. I will tell you, this auction I would never come back to again. I don't know what's going on here, or they think that they're never going to be able to get a piece of equipment again, but people are overpaying tremendously. This right here is a mini excavator breaker. And these hoses, I definitely want to get some of these hoses, man. They, uh, this is the sawmill, and then here's so we'll see what it brings. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot more than what it should. But I just thought I'd take y'all along and show y'all the auction and what it had and everything. This right here, this mini skid right here, whose bucket is way, I'm standing right in front of it, and it's like 5 inches short. Covering the tracks went for $4,700. All that tax money is being spent not wisely. But either way, this pallet right here, I bought this $600 at one sale. These went for $1,200. It's got a package of 8 things that goes to a mini excavator. And then, like I say, you got the breaker for skid steers. And these right here, this is the forestry mulcher that I bought a couple weeks ago. They sold these for $1,600 a piece. $2,800 for mine. If I could have got both of these for $1,600 a piece, I'd have bought both of them, then resold one. But yeah, I guess I'm not mad that I paid $2,800, but I wish I could have paid $1,600. This right here, this hedge trimmer for a, it's called a hedge trimmer for a mini skid steer, went for $750. Every sale I went to, it's been about half of everything. Somebody out there let me know if you're seeing the same thing with these auctions, that people are just overpaying. Somebody paid $1,200 for this skid steer stump grinder. Now, the head is fixed. It doesn't sway from side to side. So all you got is you moving the skid steer left and right, tearing yard up. And as you can see, it's only about, you probably can't tell, but it's about 3 inches underneath where the teeth are. And someone paid $900 for this skid steer land leveler, which I can go home and build one of these for a lot less. But it is what it is. I digress. We'll be back. I'll let you know what happens at the end of the sale, but I doubt that I buy anything substantial.